Georgia Department of Transportation crews have been preparing for days to make sure that they are indeed ready, and they expect most of the icy conditions on the roads in the northeast sector of Metro Atlanta, and they have brought in workers from all over southeast Georgia to be in that kind of position. Joining us right now is Joe Schulman. He is with GDOT covering the Northwest region. And Joe, glad to have you up this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Give us an update. You are in Bartow County right now. What are you all seeing up there?
Yeah, so right now it's rainy, it's cold, it's windy. Our crews have been working really since Friday morning, treating the roads up here. Right now, the only road we have closed is Burnt Mountain in Pickens County. It's on 136. However, our crews are working hard there, and we expect that road to be back open in about an hour and a half. However, we are still telling everybody to stay off the roads. It's just safer right now while the storm system's out there.
You know, Joe, I'm not sure how old you are or where you were about a decade ago or maybe a little more, but it is so different to hear GDOT in their preparation for snow now and for these sorts of weather situations. You know, 10 years ago, it was more reacting what is going on. Now, you guys have been preparing for days, and that makes a big difference with all of these roads all throughout northeast of Georgia and North Georgia as well.
Yeah, you know, that time I was actually stranded at a gas station with my daughter. She was about 3 years old at that time. But now, yeah, we are ready. I went and visited one of our Brine distribution centers earlier this week. You know, our guys were ready. We had everybody set. We've been working on this really since earlier on in the week. We were set up and started to talk and plan because we wanted to make sure that we were out there treating these roads, keeping them open for essential workers and anybody else who needs to be out on them. And yeah, I think our guys are doing a great job, and we really want to thank them for all they've done this week.
And this plan continues to evolve depending on what the weather circumstances are, correct?
Absolutely. You know, our big concern right now is the high winds. That's going to impact how quickly our crews can react to anything going on, whether it's debris, whether it's snow and ice on the road. So we're keeping an eye on that wind speed right now. And as this goes on, you know, we're going to look at doing more of that, cleaning up those debris, anything else like that that might be going on.
When we talk about brine here, what are we talking about? That is a mixture of salt and any other components in there to melt the snow and ice?
Yeah, and you know, we've got so many different ways that we're out there treating these roads. It depends on what's coming down, you know, whether it's snow, whether it's this freezing rain, you know, the temperatures. Our guys are out there and they're just constantly looking at the situation to decide what's the best way.
I think people have become a lot more sophisticated too in the last decade as we've had some, you know, some really strong snow events in North Georgia. There is a sense that, you know, there seems to be more of an understanding to stay off of the roads, more of an understanding to prepare in terms of food for your house and in terms of being prepared for the weather that seemingly, you know, maybe a decade ago we weren't into it quite as well as we are today.
Yeah, I think we're seeing that. You know, people are asking us and we're telling them, hey, you know, it's a good idea to stay off the roads, and people are listening to that. I think they really understand how bad this storm system is going to be. They're watching the news, of course. You know, we're on our social media pushing this out and letting people know, and they're asking us questions, and I think everybody is much more weather aware now than they were a decade ago.
Joe Schulman in Bartow County. Joe, thanks a lot. We'll be checking in with you, I'm sure, repeatedly this morning, and we appreciate your pertinent information.
Thank you very much.
You bet. See you in a while. Savannah?